I'm Jeremy Cato, and this is the North Shore. Thanks for watching, and if you have not already subscribed, please do. This is part 2 of A Policeman Story, Bob Heywood on how to fix policing. In part 1, we went looking for answers to a simple question. Is there a better way of doing municipal policing? It turns out there is, and Bob Heywood led changes to policing that would certainly improve the safety and security of municipalities all across Canada. In part 2, Bob Heywood recounts his globe-trotting experiences at the National Defence College. And then we wind up with a very robust deep dive into how to fix policing. What should policing look like here in the 21st century? And what is needed to drive change in Ottawa and right through municipal police forces across Canada. Thanks for watching. I'm Jeremy Cato, and this is the North Shore. Seems to me this is a good time to jump into leaving Surrey and moving on to the National Defence College in Kingston, which really brought you towards the end of your career at the RCMP.
The focus of the National Defence College was more on the initiative was created by C.D. Howe after the Second World War, when a lot of Canadians didn't understand how other governments worked and how they could interact with them in a meaningful way. It was a huge experience. I mean, I sat in the Knesset and talked to Menachem Begin and Simon Peres, crossed through Checkpoint Charlie into East Berlin.
By 1981, you were ready to leave the RCMP. So after the RCMP, what came next?
I went into management development in Macmillan Bloedel. I started to understand that I really didn't know enough about human behavior. And I left Macmillan Bloedel and then started my MBA program. And then with my partner, and we worked together for about 25 years in organizations and so on.
If we could reshape the RCMP, let's start with the RCMP, because that was your policing experience, to more reflect Canada and provide more effective on the ground, maybe zone policing. How would we start that process?
I think with the RCMP, you've got to look at it in different components. You can look at the municipal policing role of the RCMP. You can look at the federal role of the RCMP. You can look at the role of national security in the RCMP. These are different spheres of engagement that the RCMP are in. Municipal police, the role is more clear. They play a role in the community. And if we think of it in that level, we think about how cities are being policed, be they RCMP or municipal, doesn't matter. What could we do to alter that scenario? I think that's a more relevant question than what can we do with the RCMP, because they're involved in so many different diverse aspects that it's hard to lump it all into one. How we provide municipal policing services in Canada is a question that involves municipal police and the RCMP. And it's a perfectly legitimate question. It can't be just mandated by a government. And it's got to come from within. I think we need I think inside of police departments, there's very little innovation going on. How do we bring about change inside an organization? One model was, like I did in Lynn Valley, I take a small component, separate it from the organized structure, put in a different structure, and watch it, see if we can make it work. And if we can modify it, make that work, maybe we can make it work somewhere else. Maybe we can it'd be a gradual process. But it takes some innovative police chiefs somewhere to start the process going.
Creativity, new ideas about how to structure policing. I think it might be long overdue in Canada.
Yeah, I agree. And a government initiative to do some research and do some pilot projects and things might be the way to start. I'm only a month away from being 91. When can I quit thinking about this stuff?
I would suggest that there's a passion in you, Bob, that I don't think is ever going to go away.
No, that's true.
We've covered a lot of ground. I think it's been fascinating, and I think certainly for the people of the North Shore, it's relevant. But I think for people all over, the idea of bringing humanity to safety and security issues is a universal concept and applicable everywhere.
Yeah, I like what you're saying. I think you've got it.